Unlocking inner strength, the secret to unshakable confidence. Imagine waking up every day with a deep, unwavering belief in yourself, a confidence that doesn't waver with circumstances or external opinions. It's a quiet strength that resides within, rooted in a certainty that you have what it takes to handle anything life throws your way. This kind of confidence isn't built on a single victory or a fleeting moment of praise. It's an inner force cultivated from within that grows over time. It is the foundation that allows you to not only survive challenges, but thrive despite them. For most people, confidence feels elusive, something they wish they could possess in abundance. We've all experienced moments where fear or self-doubt seem to overshadow our abilities, where the idea of stepping into our full potential seemed far too daunting. But what if confidence didn't have to be a distant goal, something to chase after? What if it could be unlocked, nurtured, and developed from within, waiting only for the right tools to set it free? The truth is that confidence is not some rare, innate gift reserved for a lucky few. It's a skill, one that anyone can learn and strengthen, regardless of background, circumstances, or past experiences. Confidence is built upon self-belief, resilience, and the quiet power of taking consistent action. It grows from your daily choices, your willingness to face fear, and your commitment to overcoming the obstacles in your path. Every small victory you experience, no matter how insignificant it may seem at the time, becomes another brick in the foundation of an unshakable confidence that carries you through life. In the pages ahead, we will uncover the transformative practices that can help you tap into your inner strength. You will learn how to shift the internal narrative that holds you back, how to harness the power of vulnerability, and how to turn fear into your greatest ally. Through a series of practical insights and actionable steps, this journey will empower you to unlock a level of confidence you may have once thought was beyond your reach. Now is the time to stop doubting and start believing in yourself. The strength you seek has always been there, waiting for you to tap into it. Let's begin this journey toward the unshakable confidence that is rightfully yours. Chapter 1. The Power of Self-Belief. There is a powerful truth that many overlook. Self-belief is the invisible force that shapes every aspect of our lives. It is the quiet driver behind every action, every decision, and every accomplishment. It determines whether we take that first step toward something new, whether we push through adversity, or whether we let fear control our direction. When we doubt ourselves, we create invisible barriers that limit our potential. But when we trust in our own abilities, even the most impossible goals become achievable. At its core, self-belief is not simply about affirming our strengths, but acknowledging our capacity to grow. It is the understanding that failure is not a reflection of who we are, but an opportunity to learn and improve. True confidence doesn't come from having all the answers, but from knowing that no matter the challenge, we have the resilience to adapt, learn, and push forward. Self-belief empowers us to step into the unknown without fear of judgment or failure, because we understand that growth comes from embracing the process, not just the outcome. The most significant transformations in life begin with a single thought: I can. That simple shift in mindset opens the door to countless opportunities. When we believe in ourselves, we stop holding back. We take risks, make decisions with conviction, and trust in our ability to handle whatever unfolds. In doing so, we begin to create a ripple effect of positive actions that build upon each other. This momentum fosters further growth, a cycle that fuels itself as we continue to reaffirm our belief in our potential. The power of self-belief doesn't just change what we achieve, it alters how we approach the world around us. Belief in oneself reshapes relationships, careers, and even our inner dialogue. It enables us to see challenges as stepping stones rather than obstacles. It turns every moment of doubt into an opportunity to prove to ourselves just how capable we truly are. It strengthens our resolve, makes us more adaptable, and connects us to the intrinsic power we all have to shape our destiny. There is a profound truth that every great achiever understands. Belief is not something you wait for. It is something you create. It is forged in the fire of persistent action, not in moments of perfection. When we trust ourselves, we step into a space where we allow our actions to define our potential rather than waiting for permission from the outside world. Self-belief is not simply a state of mind. It is a call to action that unlocks the fullest expression of who we are. Chapter 2. Rewiring the Inner Dialogue. The mind is a constant chatter, a continuous stream of thoughts that shape our perception of the world around us. For many, this internal dialogue is filled with doubts, fears, and criticisms. It whispers messages of inadequacy, focusing on past failures or imagined shortcomings. These internal conversations are not just fleeting thoughts. They are powerful forces that shape how we see ourselves and how we engage with the world. If left unchecked, this negative self-talk can trap us in cycles of fear and self-doubt, preventing us from reaching our full potential. Shifting from a negative internal dialogue to one of empowerment requires more than just willpower. It demands awareness and intention. The first step in this process is recognizing the destructive patterns of thought that undermine your confidence. These thoughts often masquerade as truth, convincing you that your failures define your worth, or that you are not capable of achieving the things you desire. But understanding that these thoughts are just that, thoughts, reminds you that you have the power to change them. To rewire your inner dialogue, begin by replacing the negative statements with affirmations that reflect your true potential. Affirmations are not about blind positivity or ignoring your challenges. They are about redirecting your focus toward what is possible. When you affirm your strengths, you remind yourself that you are resourceful, capable, and resilient. These affirmations become a powerful tool in reshaping your self-image, allowing you to see yourself through a lens of possibility instead of limitation. The key to using affirmations effectively lies in consistency. Simply stating positive beliefs in moments of weakness or doubt will not yield lasting change. To truly reprogram your mind, you must make these affirmations a part of your daily routine, repeating them often and with conviction. Over time, these positive thoughts will become so ingrained in your mind that they will replace the negative ones almost automatically. Your mind will no longer default to self-criticism, but will instead be conditioned to focus on what you can do, who you are becoming, and the strength you already possess. As the inner dialogue shifts, the impact on your external world is profound. Your actions begin to reflect the confidence and self-belief you are cultivating. When you believe in your abilities, you are more likely to take risks, speak up, and pursue opportunities that you might have once shied away from. This change in mindset ripples outward, influencing your relationships, your work, and the way you show up in the world. The energy you put forth is a reflection of how you view yourself. As your inner dialogue shifts, so too does the way others perceive and respond to you. Ultimately, the conversation you have with yourself is the most important one. It is the foundation upon which your life is built. Changing your inner dialogue from one of limitation to one of empowerment is not about denying the challenges you face, but about accepting your ability to overcome them. This transformation allows you to approach life with a sense of purpose and confidence, knowing that you are the author of your own story and that your thoughts have the power to shape your reality. Chapter 3. The Strength in Vulnerability. Vulnerability is often seen as a weakness, something to hide or avoid. In a world that rewards strength, certainty, and invulnerability, opening yourself up to emotions and imperfections can feel like exposing your most fragile side. However, what if the very thing we fear most, our vulnerability, is actually the key to unlocking deeper confidence? To truly step into your power, you must first embrace the reality that vulnerability is not something to be ashamed of, but rather an intrinsic part of what makes us human. It's easy to believe that confidence comes from perfection, from always having the right answer, from displaying unshakable composure in every circumstance. The truth is, confidence is not born from perfection. It is born from the willingness to be imperfect, to stand tall despite flaws, and to be willing to show up as your authentic self, even when that means being vulnerable. True strength lies in owning your imperfections, seeing them not as shortcomings, but as elements of your unique journey. By embracing these imperfections, you free yourself from the need for external validation and instead create an internal foundation rooted in self-acceptance. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable, something powerful happens. You begin to access a deep well of emotional courage. This courage is not the absence of fear or doubt, but the ability to move forward despite them. It is in these moments of vulnerability that you become truly authentic. Authenticity breeds trust, both from others and from yourself. When you allow yourself to be seen, not as a perfect, flawless person, but as someone real, someone who has faced struggles and continues to show up regardless, you build a profound connection with others. In embracing vulnerability, you also unlock the pathway to deeper confidence. It is the act of being fully present with your emotions, of allowing yourself to experience both the highs and the lows, that strengthens your sense of self. When you no longer hide behind facades or pretend to have everything figured out, you stop measuring your worth by an unattainable standard of perfection. Instead, you begin to measure your worth by your courage to face challenges head-on and by your resilience in the face of adversity. This resilience, this quiet inner strength, becomes your true source of confidence. Sharing your authentic experiences with others only enhances this confidence. When you open up about your own struggles and growth, you not only free yourself from the weight of isolation, but also give others the permission to do the same. In doing so, you create a shared space of mutual understanding and support, where vulnerability becomes a bridge, not a barrier. The more you speak your truth, the more empowered you become, and the more others will be drawn to your genuine presence. The stories you share of struggle, failure, and eventual triumph become a testament to your strength, inspiring those around you to face their own challenges with newfound courage. In embracing vulnerability, you let go of the need to appear invincible. Instead, you cultivate a deep-rooted confidence that isn't dependent on perfect outcomes, but on your ability to show up, to be real, and to keep going. The real power lies not in hiding your vulnerability, but in acknowledging it, owning it, and allowing it to fuel your journey toward unshakable confidence. Chapter 4. Harnessing the Mind-Body Connection. The relationship between the mind and body is often overlooked when it comes to cultivating lasting confidence. We tend to focus on thoughts, affirmations, and beliefs, believing that mental work alone is enough to shape our reality. However, the body is just as integral to building inner strength and unshakable confidence. The truth is, your physical state can profoundly influence your mental and emotional states, and vice versa. When you learn to harness the power of this connection, you unlock a level of resilience that can propel you through any challenge. Physical health is the bedrock of mental resilience. The mind can only thrive when the body is well cared for. A tired, overworked body creates a fatigued mind, one that is less equipped to handle the pressures and stresses of daily life. By nurturing your body with exercise, nutrition, and rest, you not only build physical strength, but also cultivate a mindset that is more resilient and adaptable. Each time you choose to care for your body, whether by eating nourishing food or engaging in movement, you reinforce the idea that you are worthy of attention, love, and care. This reinforcement helps to solidify your inner belief in your own worth, contributing directly to your overall confidence. Posture is another powerful aspect of the mind-body connection. How you stand, how you move, and even how you sit can send signals to your brain, either reinforcing a sense of confidence or subtly undermining it. When you stand tall, shoulders back, and head held high, You are physically expressing a sense of strength and certainty. Your body doesn't just communicate to others, it communicates to your own subconscious, reminding you of your potential and your worth. The simple act of straightening your posture can send a message to your mind that you are ready to take on the world, that you are in control of your destiny. Breathing is another often overlooked factor in the equation of confidence. Slow, deep breaths activate the parasympathetic nervous system, signaling to the body that it is safe and calm. This deep state of relaxation counteracts the physical effects of stress, reducing anxiety and creating mental clarity. Conversely, shallow, rapid breathing can signal to your mind that you are in danger or under pressure, creating a cycle of stress and anxiety that diminishes confidence. By consciously controlling your breath, you can ground yourself in the present moment, creating a sense of calm and stability that allows you to feel more confident in your decisions and actions. Movement, too, plays a crucial role in cultivating confidence. Physical activity is not just about building muscle, it's about activating your body's natural endorphins, the feel-good chemicals that promote a sense of well-being. When you engage in regular movement, whether it's walking, yoga, dancing, or strength training, you are telling your body that it is capable, strong, and resilient. These positive physical sensations reinforce the belief that you are in control of your life, helping to create a sense of mastery over your circumstances. Movement can also be a powerful tool for breaking negative thought patterns. When you feel stuck in your head, a few minutes of physical activity can help reset your mental state, allowing you to return to your goals with renewed energy and clarity. Building a balanced lifestyle is the key to supporting both your physical and mental strength. True confidence comes not from focusing solely on one aspect of your well-being, but from integrating all areas of your life. It's about creating a sustainable routine that nurtures your body, mind, and spirit. When you commit to a lifestyle that includes regular exercise, proper nutrition, quality sleep, and mindful self-care, you are giving yourself the foundation needed for lasting confidence. A balanced lifestyle allows you to show up in the world as the best version of yourself, ready to face whatever challenges come your way. Ultimately, the mind and body are not separate entities but interconnected systems that influence each other. By nurturing both, you cultivate a powerful synergy that propels you toward greater confidence, resilience, and success. The more you learn to listen to your body and respond with care and intention, the more your mind will align with your actions. And as you strengthen your body, you'll find that your mental and emotional strength follow suit, creating an unstoppable force within you. Chapter 5. Facing Fear. Head on. Fear, often seen as an enemy to progress, is actually one of the most potent allies on the journey to personal growth. It is a universal experience, yet it can also be one of the most misunderstood emotions. For many, fear triggers paralysis, leading to avoidance, hesitation, and missed opportunities. However, when approached with the right mindset, fear reveals itself as a valuable tool that can propel you forward in ways that nothing else can. Fear has a purpose. It exists to protect us, to alert us to potential threats, and to keep us from harm. But when we interpret fear as something to avoid at all costs, we inadvertently stifle our own growth. Every great accomplishment, every breakthrough, every innovation has been preceded by some form of fear. The key is not to run from it, but to use it. Fear is a signal that you are on the edge of something important, something that could lead to personal evolution. When you feel the stirrings of fear, it often means you are stepping out of your comfort zone, embracing change, and pushing the boundaries of what you thought was possible. It is in these moments that you encounter the greatest opportunities for transformation. When fear arises, it is an invitation to reflect on your current beliefs about your abilities. Often, it is not the external situation causing the fear, but the internal dialogue that magnifies it. Reframing fear allows you to shift your perception from seeing it as a barrier to viewing it as an indicator of growth. Instead of fearing fear itself, See it as an opportunity to break free from self-imposed limits. Transform fear into a motivating force by understanding that it is a natural part of growth, not an obstacle to it. To transform fear into motivation and courage, begin by recognizing it for what it is, a messenger. Fear asks you to challenge yourself, to rise above comfort and certainty. The most courageous individuals are not those who lack fear, but those who acknowledge its presence and move forward anyway. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to act in spite of it. By choosing to face fear head-on, you take control of it. Rather than allowing fear to dictate your choices, you learn to use it as a signal to step forward into the unknown. Action is the antidote to fear. When we act, the hold that fear has on us begins to loosen. Fear thrives in the space of inaction, in the moments when we hesitate or procrastinate. When we take even the smallest step toward our goals, we disrupt the cycle of doubt and hesitation that fear creates. It's in these moments of action that fear begins to lose its grip on our psyche. Each step forward, no matter how small, builds confidence and diminishes the power of fear. The more you act in the face of fear, the more you train yourself to respond with courage instead of avoidance. The practice of facing fear head-on strengthens your resilience. As you take action despite fear, you begin to develop an inner resolve that cannot be easily shaken. With each experience, you add to your toolkit of coping strategies. Over time, fear loses its ability to stop you. Instead of holding you back, it becomes a source of energy that propels you toward your goals. Every challenge faced, every fear confronted, increases your capacity to move forward with confidence. Facing fear also invites you to trust yourself. Fear thrives in environments where we feel uncertain about our abilities. When you make the conscious decision to move through fear, you send a powerful message to yourself. I trust myself to handle this. This trust is essential in building lasting confidence. The more you prove to yourself that you are capable of overcoming fear, the more you solidify your inner strength and belief in your potential. Fear is not something to run from. It is something to embrace. It is a powerful tool for growth, a catalyst for change, and a motivator for action. As you learn to navigate fear, you cultivate a deeper sense of courage and resilience. By facing fear head-on, you not only dispel it, but also unlock new levels of strength within yourself, propelling you closer to your goals. Chapter 6. Building a Resilient Mindset. Resilience is the cornerstone upon which lasting confidence is built. It is not simply about bouncing back from failure, but about strengthening the inner resolve to stand tall in the face of adversity, to weather the storms, and emerge stronger each time. The journey to unshakable confidence is a series of hurdles, but those who cultivate resilience learn to view challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities to grow, adapt, and build their mental fortitude. Every successful individual has faced setbacks and challenges along the way. The difference between those who succeed and those who falter lies in their ability to respond to these challenges. When things don't go according to plan, the resilient mind doesn't crumble. Instead, it absorbs the shock, assesses the situation, and adjusts its course. Resilience, at its core, is the art of learning from adversity and using that knowledge to fuel future progress. It's not about avoiding pain or discomfort, but about developing the strength to endure and thrive despite it. When faced with a setback, the resilient mindset seeks to find the lesson hidden within the experience. Rather than letting failure define them, resilient individuals see failure as a natural part of the learning process. They understand that each stumble offers valuable insight into what works and what doesn't. By reflecting on these moments, they gain a deeper understanding of their own limits, their strengths, and their capacity for growth. It's through this process of adaptation and self-reflection that resilience is cultivated. Setbacks become stepping stones, not roadblocks. What sets the resilient apart is their ability to use setbacks as fuel rather than fire. Instead of wallowing in frustration or disappointment, they analyze what went wrong, adjust their approach, and keep moving forward. Each failure becomes an integral part of their story, not a defining one. The strength to continue, even when the path is unclear, is what ultimately builds unshakable confidence. By continually adapting to life's challenges, resilient individuals develop an unwavering belief in their ability to navigate uncertainty and adversity. Mental toughness is a practice, one that must be nurtured and reinforced every day. It is not something that happens overnight, nor is it an innate trait only available to a select few. Mental toughness comes from consistent, deliberate effort to train the mind to remain calm, focused, and determined in the face of pressure. It involves consciously choosing to persevere when the temptation to quit feels overwhelming, to maintain composure when external circumstances threaten to shake your resolve. Like physical training, mental toughness is built over time by embracing discomfort, resisting the urge to back down, and pushing through even when the odds seem insurmountable. To cultivate a resilient mindset, one must first confront the limiting beliefs and self-doubt that can often cloud clarity during challenging moments. These thoughts can undermine confidence, making it harder to see the potential for growth. However, by practicing self-compassion and reframing setbacks as opportunities to learn, individuals can develop the resilience necessary to keep moving forward. Over time, the ability to maintain clarity and focus, even in the face of adversity, becomes second nature. The mind learns that no challenge is too great to overcome, no failure too damaging to recover from. Building a resilient mindset involves continuous mental conditioning. It is about training yourself to meet challenges with the knowledge that they are temporary and surmountable. Every challenge, no matter how daunting, becomes a lesson in perseverance. Resilience thrives on the consistent practice of embracing difficulty, staying focused on the bigger picture, and refusing to be defeated by the inevitable hurdles of life. The more you engage in this practice, the more you realize that setbacks are not signals of weakness, but stepping stones to greater strength. In everyday life, mental toughness is evident in the small decisions we make, the way we respond to stress, and how we maintain our goals even when the going gets tough. It's about sticking to your vision, even when immediate results are not apparent, knowing that each effort compounds to create lasting success. The practice of mental toughness isn't just about surviving difficult moments, it's about thriving in them, using them as opportunities to develop a deeper sense of self-confidence and a more resilient mindset. Resilience, ultimately, is not just about surviving the storms. It is about learning to dance in the rain. It is about transforming adversity into fuel for the journey, knowing that each challenge faced and overcome strengthens the foundation of confidence. As resilience is developed, it becomes ingrained in every aspect of life. The resilient mind isn't merely reactive. It anticipates challenges, embraces them, and uses them to build an unshakable belief in one's ability to succeed against all odds. Chapter 7. Setting Boundaries with Confidence. In a world that often demands more of us than we are able to give, the ability to set boundaries with confidence is not only a necessary skill, it is a radical act of self-respect. Boundaries are not walls designed to keep others out. They are clear lines that define who we are, what we stand for, and what we are willing to accept. They are the framework within which we can thrive, and learning to assert them is key to cultivating a sense of personal power and maintaining a healthy relationship with ourselves and others. The art of saying no is often misunderstood. Too many people fear the repercussions of declining requests or setting limitations. There is an underlying belief that by saying no, we may disappoint others or lose their approval. However, saying no is not a rejection of others, but a commitment to our own well-being. When we say no, we are affirming that our time, energy, and resources are finite, and that we must prioritize what serves our highest good. Each time we decline something that does not align with our values, we build a stronger sense of self-respect, reinforcing the belief that our needs matter. Self-respect is the foundation of healthy boundaries. When we fail to set clear limits, We inadvertently teach others that our needs are secondary, that we can be taken advantage of, or that our time and energy are available without constraint. This can lead to burnout, resentment, and a diminished sense of self-worth. In contrast, when we set boundaries with confidence, we are telling the world that we are worthy of respect, and we expect that same respect in return. We are also teaching others how to engage with us in a way that honors our values and our personal space. Protecting our time and energy is an essential part of boundary setting. In today's fast-paced world, distractions are everywhere. People, tasks, and obligations pull us in many different directions, often leaving us with little left to give. Learning to guard our time is an act of self-preservation. Time is the one resource that cannot be replenished, and each moment we spend on something or someone that does not serve our growth or well-being is a moment we cannot get back. When we protect our time, we protect our ability to grow, create, and focus on what truly matters. Energy, too, is a finite resource. The mental and emotional energy we spend should be directed toward things that align with our goals, values, and aspirations. Setting boundaries allows us to conserve energy for what matters most, enabling us to perform at our best in areas that truly fulfill us. Being able to assert your needs with clarity and confidence is a cornerstone of emotional maturity. When we fail to express our needs, we allow others to dictate the terms of our lives. This can lead to feelings of frustration, anxiety, and resentment. But when we communicate our needs clearly and with confidence, we empower ourselves to take control of our own narrative. We signal to others that we are not afraid to ask for what we need, and that we are worthy of being heard. This is not about being aggressive or demanding. It is about being assertive, which means standing firm in our beliefs and values while respecting others. There is a deep power in knowing what we need and being able to express it. It builds trust, both with ourselves and with others. When we are clear about our boundaries, we create an environment of mutual respect. People will begin to recognize that we do not compromise on our values and that we are committed to maintaining our personal integrity. This trust allows for healthier, more authentic relationships, as both parties understand and respect each other's boundaries. The process of setting boundaries is not always easy. It requires practice, self-awareness, and a willingness to be uncomfortable in the face of resistance. We may face guilt or pushback when we assert our needs, especially if we are not used to doing so. But the more we practice setting boundaries, the easier it becomes. Over time, it becomes second nature to communicate our limits with grace and assertiveness, and as we do, we notice that our confidence grows. The act of protecting our time, our energy, and our values becomes a reflection of our commitment to ourselves and our own growth. When we set boundaries with confidence, we take control of our lives. We begin to shape our environment, our relationships, and our experiences in a way that supports our highest potential. By learning to say no, to protect our time and energy, and to assert our needs, we unlock a sense of empowerment that ripples through every aspect of our lives. We create space for what truly matters, and in doing so, we cultivate an unshakable sense of self-respect and confidence. Chapter 8. The Role of Consistency in Confidence. Confidence is not a trait that appears suddenly or through grand gestures. It is not something that is bestowed upon us or achieved in a single moment of triumph. Rather, it is something that is built day by day through the consistency of our actions, thoughts, and behaviors. Confidence is forged in the small, often unnoticed actions we take every single day. It is the steady accumulation of these practices, like drops of water shaping stone over time. What matters most is the dedication to continue, even in the absence of immediate rewards or recognition. When we engage in daily practices that nurture and strengthen our confidence, we create a foundation that becomes solid and unwavering. These practices serve as the scaffolding for our self-belief, giving us the tools to overcome doubt and uncertainty. The commitment to a consistent routine, whether it's waking up early, setting goals, or affirming our worth, shapes the way we view ourselves. Each action, no matter how small, sends a powerful message to our subconscious mind. I am capable. I am worthy. I am committed to my growth. Building habits that reinforce self-belief is at the heart of developing unshakable confidence. Habits are the silent architects of our lives. They form the structure of our daily existence, guiding us without us even needing to think about them. The more we nurture positive, empowering habits, the more we lay the groundwork for a confident mindset. Whether it's taking a few minutes each morning to reflect on our strengths, journaling our achievements, or simply setting and accomplishing small, manageable goals, each habit reinforces the belief that we are in control of our lives and that we are worthy of success. These habits grow in importance as they compound over time. What might seem like a minor step today, taken with consistency, becomes a pillar of support for tomorrow's challenges. Small actions are the building blocks of lasting confidence. It's easy to get caught up in the idea that confidence requires a dramatic transformation or that it is only for the exceptionally talented or successful. However, true confidence is found in the quiet moments, the small choices that we make each day. These choices, when consistently practiced, accumulate into a profound sense of assurance in our abilities. The act of showing up day after day, even when the results are not immediately visible, instills a sense of trust in ourselves. We begin to see that we can rely on our own persistence and commitment, which is the very essence of confidence. It's in the repetition of small actions like taking a deep breath before a challenging conversation, reaching out to someone despite the fear of rejection, or continuing to practice a skill even when progress feels slow, that we build an enduring sense of confidence. Each time we take that step, we reinforce the belief that we are capable of handling whatever comes our way. With each new attempt, we silence the voices of self-doubt, slowly but surely replacing them with the conviction that we are capable of achieving our goals. The key to lasting confidence is not in waiting for big moments of success or validation. It lies in the steady, consistent effort we put forth every day. Confidence is the result of showing up, not just once, but consistently over time. And as we continue to show up, through small, deliberate actions, we build not just competence in our abilities, but also a deep trust in ourselves. The more we practice consistency in our efforts, the more natural confidence becomes. It becomes embedded in the very fabric of who we are, and the small actions we take every day become the foundation for an unshakable sense of belief. In the end, confidence is not something we need to seek externally. It is something we create within ourselves, one small, consistent action at a time. By committing to the daily practices that nurture our self-belief and reinforce our sense of agency, we unlock the power to transform our lives and realize the fullness of our potential. Chapter 9. Surrounding yourself with strength. Our environment is more than just the space we inhabit. It is a reflection of our internal world and a powerful force that shapes our thoughts, actions, and beliefs. The people we interact with and the surroundings we immerse ourselves in can either fuel our growth or undermine our sense of self. Relationships, in particular, have a profound impact on our inner power. The energy, mindset, and beliefs of those around us often influence the way we view ourselves and the world. Our interactions with others can either nurture our self-belief or feed into the doubts that hinder our progress. It is essential to recognize that the strength of our relationships directly affects the strength of our confidence. Relationships, when cultivated with mutual respect, understanding, and encouragement, become a source of support that bolsters our belief in our own abilities. We are not meant to thrive in isolation. Human connection is an innate need, and it is through connection that we find validation, understanding, and the strength to keep moving forward. Choosing the right people to surround ourselves with is an intentional act of self-care. Not every relationship will serve to empower us, and it's crucial to discern those that contribute positively to our growth. Being around individuals who challenge us, who uplift us, and who believe in our potential is one of the greatest gifts we can give ourselves. When we are surrounded by people who encourage us to pursue our dreams, who celebrate our wins, and who offer wisdom during our struggles, our confidence expands. These relationships provide us with a solid foundation on which to build our own belief system, knowing that we are not alone in our journey. Supportive environments are equally important. A space that fosters growth, creativity, and positive energy has the power to reinforce the confidence we seek to develop. Whether it's the physical space where we work, the virtual spaces where we engage with like-minded individuals, or the communities we belong to, the environment we choose to immerse ourselves in plays a pivotal role in shaping our mindset. A supportive environment is one where the values of trust, encouragement, and respect thrive. In such an environment, confidence is not only nurtured, it is contagious. The belief and positive energy of those around us seep into our own consciousness, fueling our own inner strength. At the core of this connection is the power of shared experiences. When we engage with others, whether through personal interactions or collaborative efforts, we exchange not only knowledge, but also energy. We pass on the strength that we've accumulated, and in turn, we absorb the strength of others. This shared energy becomes a powerful force that propels us toward our goals. It's in these connections that we often find the inspiration to keep going, even when the road ahead seems uncertain. The presence of others who believe in us can serve as a reminder of our own potential, even in times when we might falter in our self-belief. Human connection fosters an environment where our sense of worth is continuously reinforced. Each conversation, every word of encouragement, and every shared moment of triumph builds a bridge to deeper self-assurance. As we navigate the world, it's easy to become overwhelmed by the noise of negativity, doubt, and fear. But when we surround ourselves with people who radiate positivity and who support us unconditionally, we are more resilient. We are able to block out the voices of doubt and focus on the affirmations that come from those who genuinely care about our success. Confidence is not a solitary pursuit. It thrives in the context of relationships, community, and shared purpose. When we are connected with others who empower us, we not only gain strength, but also find the courage to step into new challenges and opportunities. The environment we choose to surround ourselves with has the power to elevate us, to remind us of our worth, and to provide the encouragement needed to unlock our fullest potential. Every relationship we cultivate, whether with family, friends, colleagues, or mentors, offers an opportunity to either deepen our confidence or hinder it. The decision to choose relationships that support our personal growth and to create environments that nurture our spirit is an essential step in building unshakable confidence. We are, after all, the sum of the influences that surround us. The people, spaces, and connections we allow into our lives have the power to either reinforce or diminish our belief in ourselves. By surrounding ourselves with strength, we elevate not only our confidence, but also our capacity to achieve the extraordinary. Chapter 10. Becoming the best version of yourself. The pursuit of personal growth is not a destination, but a continuous, evolving journey. It is not about reaching a final endpoint, but about the commitment to becoming better each day. True personal growth is a lifelong practice that requires dedication, patience, and a deep understanding of oneself. It is about setting the intention to grow, not just in areas where you feel comfortable, but in those that challenge you, stretch you, and push you beyond your limits. Personal growth is the cultivation of a mindset that is open to transformation, one that is willing to face uncomfortable truths, shed old patterns, and embrace new ways of thinking, being, and doing. Each step forward on this journey of growth, no matter how small, is a reflection of the evolving person you are becoming. Personal development is not about perfection. It is about progress. It is about realizing that every effort to learn, grow, and improve builds upon itself, creating an upward spiral of change. With every new skill acquired, every challenge faced, and every failure turned into a lesson, you move closer to your fullest potential. This process requires resilience because growth often demands that you face the parts of yourself you would rather avoid, confront the fear of failure, and stretch beyond what feels familiar. Confidence is not something that is simply given to you or a fixed state you achieve. It is something that is cultivated through the process of self-improvement. When you commit to growing, your belief in your own abilities strengthens. The act of improving yourself consistently, whether through acquiring knowledge, developing new skills, or overcoming obstacles, provides a sense of empowerment that no external validation can offer. Each time you overcome a challenge or make progress, you reinforce the belief that you are capable, that you are enough, and that you have what it takes to succeed. This ongoing journey of self-improvement is not just about achieving external success, but about building inner strength and self-assurance. The more you invest in your personal development, the more you discover your own potential. You begin to see that you are not limited by your circumstances or past mistakes, but that your growth is only limited by the boundaries you set for yourself. As you break free from those self-imposed limits, you step into a version of yourself that is unrecognizable from who you once were, a person who operates with greater confidence, clarity, and purpose. Owning your success is a crucial part of this journey. Far too often, we downplay our achievements or wait for external acknowledgement before giving ourselves credit. True empowerment comes from within. It comes from recognizing your own role in your success and understanding that every step forward, no matter how small, is a testament to your commitment, perseverance, and hard work. Owning your success means acknowledging your strengths and celebrating your progress without waiting for permission from others. It means stepping into your full potential with pride and certainty, knowing that you are worthy of the success you create. As you continue to grow, it becomes clearer that there is no one best version of yourself. There are only multiple versions of you, each one growing, evolving, and reaching new heights. Your best self is not a fixed state to be achieved, but a continuous unfolding. As you unlock new potential and break through barriers, you step into new versions of yourself that you never thought possible. With every achievement, you unlock more of your potential, pushing the boundaries of what you once believed was achievable. This process requires a commitment to embracing change, seeing challenges as opportunities, and recognizing that the journey of self-improvement is one that will evolve for as long as you live. The best version of yourself is not something you will find one day in the future. It is something you create day by day through your thoughts, actions, and mindset. It is a version of yourself that continues to evolve, expand, and flourish, one decision at a time. Becoming the best version of yourself means constantly stepping into your greatness. It is the commitment to honoring your own worth, growing from your experiences, and holding yourself accountable to your highest standards. It is about acknowledging that you are a work in progress and that every day is an opportunity to become more than you were yesterday. This journey requires perseverance, but it is also one of the most rewarding paths you can take, a path that leads to a deeper connection with yourself, a greater sense of fulfillment, and an unshakable confidence in your own abilities. Conclusion. As you stand at the close of this journey, you may feel the weight of all that you have discovered about yourself and the potential that lies within you. The path to unlocking your inner strength and building unshakable confidence is not a linear one, but a dynamic, ever-evolving process that unfolds with each step you take. The tools, insights, and strategies shared within these pages are not meant to be a quick fix, but rather a guide to help you tap into the vast reserves of power you already possess. Confidence is not something you acquire from the outside. It is something that grows from within. It is forged through the quiet moments of self-reflection, the small victories you claim each day, and the consistent commitment you make to becoming the best version of yourself. The power to be truly confident lies not in perfection, but in embracing your imperfections and using them as the fuel for growth. It is found in your willingness to face fears, to set boundaries, and to believe in your own worth, even in the face of challenges. Remember, the path to confidence is not about reaching a final destination, but about living with intention, showing up authentically, and continuously evolving. There will be setbacks, moments of doubt, and times when the journey feels daunting. But with each small victory, you build a foundation that strengthens your resolve and deepens your belief in your own abilities. The confidence you seek is already inside of you, waiting to be unlocked, nurtured, and unleashed. As you continue on your journey, always keep in mind that confidence is not a destination, but a way of being. It is the culmination of the choices you make every single day to embrace your true self, to rise above your doubts, and to take action toward your dreams. Let the wisdom shared here serve as a reminder that you are more than capable of living the life you desire, one built on inner strength, unwavering belief, and a confidence that can withstand any challenge. Now, it is time for you to embrace the full power of who you are and step into the future with unshakable confidence, knowing that every step you take is another affirmation of your worth, your potential, and the strength you carry within. The world is waiting for you to show up as your most powerful, authentic self. So take that first step and keep moving forward with the confidence that you are truly unstoppable.